Hey guys, so yesterday we were multiplying integers. Today we're going to be dividing. So title your page in dividing integers. And the good news is the rules for dividing integers are the same as multiplying. So yay for that. Rules for dividing integers. Let's write those down. Same signs. So again, that means two positive numbers or two negative numbers will give you a positive answer. And again, just like multiplying, different signs. So a positive and a negative, or a negative and a positive, will give you a negative answer. Okay, so keep those handy. Hopefully they're starting to be in your memory from doing the multiplying yesterday. So let's do a couple examples together. Example 1, say I have 10 divided by negative 5. Again, I'm just going to look at those signs. I have a positive and a negative, so that's different signs. That will give me a negative answer. And then I just divide. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, so my answer will be negative 2 there. My second example, say I had negative 50 divided by negative 2. They have the same signs. So I know my answer is going to be positive. And then 50 divided by 2 is 25. Okay, so we're going to switch right to our try on your own. And I think that you should be able to get a good start on these. So let's do Toyo. Remember, write all these down, then pause the video, and then we'll check together. So number 1, we've got negative 8 divided by 4. And again, show your work. Tell me why you're choosing a positive or negative answer. We have 6 divided by negative 12. We have negative 12 divided by negative 6. We have negative 4 divided by 6. We have 9 divided by negative 3. And 8 divided by 6. We have 48 divided by 6. And negative 25 divided by negative 15. So pause the video, do all of them that you can, and then start the video and we'll look at them together. All right, hopefully you've solved them and you are back. So let's check. First one, we've got a negative and a positive. So I know my answer is going to be negative because those are different signs. And then I just know 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, so if you were showing your work, you would say because different signs, and I don't expect you to solve something simple like that with long division. All right, here we have a positive and a negative, so I know my answer is going to be negative, okay, because of different signs. But I need to figure out what that answer is going to be. So remember, the first number goes inside your division box. 6 divided by 12. Now 12 won't go into 6, so that's 0 times. Remember, we're going to add a decimal point and add a 0. So now we can say how many times will 12 go into 60? And that's 5 times. 12 times 5 is 60. And then we are done. The final step, remember, is to pull your decimal point up to here. So my answer would be negative 0.5 for this one. Okay, let's try the next one. Here we have same signs. So we know same signs give us a positive answer, and then 12 divided by 6 is 2. So this one would be positive 2. Here, I've got a -4 and a +6. So those are different signs. So I know my answer is going to be negative because they have different signs. Let's do the math. We've got 4 divided by 6. So just like above, 6 won't go into 4. So that's 0 times. And then I need to add a decimal and a 0. Now, how many times will 6 go into 40? 6 times, right? 6 times 6 is 36. And when I subtract, I'm going to have 4 left over. I can't go into 4, so I'm going to bring a 0 down. And I've got 6 going to 40 again. 6 more times. 6 times 6 is 36. I have 4 left. I bring down a 0. I have 40 again. Are we seeing a pattern? So it's going to be 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 forever, right? So I'm going to bring up my decimal. And the way I would notate this is 0.6, and I'm going to put the bar on the top to show that that 6 repeats. And notice it's still negative because of different signs. So I highly suggest when you do these, figure out your sign first and write it down like I have been, then do the math, because you don't want to do all your dividing and then put your answer down and forget that you had different signs that you needed to think about. So take care of your signs first. Say, okay, my answer is going to be negative or my answer is going to be positive, then do the math. All right, so the next one, I have a +9 and a -3. Those are different signs. So I know that my answer is going to be negative, and then I know 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, here, these are both positive. So I know my answer is going to be positive because of same sign. And then I'm going to do my dividing. So 8 divided by 6. So 6 goes into 8 one time. 6 times 1 is 6. And when I subtract, I have 2 left over. But I need to add a decimal and a 0 and pull that down to keep going. So how many times will 6 go into 20? 3 times. 6 times 3 is 18. And then I have 2 left over. Bring my 0 down, and I've got 20 again. We're having that same pattern where it's going to go 3 times and 18. So again, I'm going to have the issue where the 3's are repeating. So how I do that is pull up my decimal, and I would notate this as 1.3 with a bar over it to show that that 3 repeats. Okay. Next one, these have the same sign. These are both positive, so we know it's going to be a positive answer. And then 48 divided by 6 is 8. All right, last one. These have the same signs, so we're going to have a positive answer. And let's do the division. So I have 25 divided by 15. So 15 will go into 25 one time. When I subtract, I'm going to have 0 here and 1 here. And then I need to add a decimal and a 0 and bring that down. So 15 will go into 100 6 times. 15 times 6 is 90. When I subtract, I'm going to have 10 again, bring down the 0, 100. We're going to keep having this repeat, right? We're going to have the same result. So the 6's repeat. I'm going to bring up my decimal, and so I would just note this as 1.6 repeating. All right, so make sure that when you're showing your work on your practice, that even if it's a simple one like this, that you're telling me why you're getting a positive or a negative answer based on your rules. So same signs, different signs. If it's a long division one like this, make sure you're showing your work and showing me your sign. Okay. Hopefully it goes well for you, and I will see you next time.